Hello everybody, my name is Miranda and today I would like to share some information with you about running. First, let me tell you how I got started in running in the first place. I first started running in the 8th grade when my friend wanted me to join cross country with her. And when I first started my journey in running, I was quite poor at it. To paint a picture in your mind, I could not even make it a half a mile without walking and stopping. And running was quite painful for me, and I never thought I would be a runner, let alone a good runner. But throughout the many years, I have learned a lot, and I would like to share that with you now. The first tip I have for you would be to stress the importance of proper running shoes. The importance of proper running shoes is to ensure to prevent any injury and any pain down the road. One place that I highly recommend if you live in the valley, such as myself, would be Sole to Sole in Visalia, California. The next thing I have for you is to talk about proper running form. My first step in that is going to remember always look ahead. My second tip for that would be to keep your arms and your hands at your side and relaxed. You're going to want to keep any tension out of your arms and your hands because that tension will then run up to your shoulders and into your neck and can become very painful while you're trying to run. The last step I have for you is to keep your posture in check. And I would say this is probably the most important step when it comes to proper running form, is having good posture. So now let me demonstrate for you what good proper running form would look like. Now that you know what good proper running form would look like, let me stress the importance that you don't need to go out there and you don't need to be the fastest. And you don't need to go mile for mile. When you're first starting out, you're going to want to start small and possibly start slow. And there's a couple of tips that I have that can help you achieve that as well. One of those tips is there are many apps out there, running apps, that can help track your run. It can help track your time and it can help track your distance. One app that I particularly like to use is called Runkeeper. I have it on iPhone, but I'm sure it's available on Androids as well. Next, it's very important to remember stretches. Now, some people think that it's important to stretch before and after runs, but I'm here to tell you that I've done the research and I highly recommend only stretching after the run. And this is because your muscles will be more warmed up and more pliable. So next, I would like to show you 5 simple stretches that you can do in your own home with no equipment. So the first stretch is called a quad hip flexor, and that is going to be done by simply bending one knee to the floor and stretching. You can hold this for 5 seconds or as long as you like, and then remember to rotate. Whatever you do on one side, always remember to do to the next. The next is called a quad stretch. And for this one, don't be afraid if you have to use a wall or something to stabilize you, but this one is done by grabbing your ankle and just holding. Again, remember to switch sides. The next stretch I have is called a calf stretch. All you need for this one is a wall. So, for this one, you're going to want to plant your hands on both hands on the wall, and simply put your toes to the wall, and you'll feel the stretch in your calf. And because running is a total body workout, you're also going to want to stretch your arms and your sides. The most easiest stretch I have for this is simply putting one hand over your head and leaning. Again, remember to do it on both sides. The last stretch I have is called the tricep stretch. And that is completed by simply bringing your hand across your chest, and you'll feel the stretch right here in your tricep. If after your stretches you feel that you have additional pain, I have a few other tips that I personally use to alleviate that pain. One of those being a roller I got off of Amazon. It's just your standard muscle roller, and you can sit on the couch and roll out any muscles that you feel tense. Next, have an ice pack. Icing your legs or any other part of your body will help decrease the inflammation. And then the last tip I have for you is hemp relief cream. It is THC free, so you don't have to worry about any drug test. But I got all 3 of these items on Amazon. I wish you the best of luck in your running journey, and remember to use these tips. Thank you.